guys, welcome back. We're doing some new accoutrements here for our dinner. Today we're going to be simplifying the meatball in a very Italian-American style. So there'll be some fresh ingredients, some pre-prepared. If this was a traditional Italian meatball, we'd be doing them in a slightly different way. So we're going to kind of Americanize this. There's going to be some shortcuts. It'll be really easy for you guys to do it. We're going to start with chopped meat. Now you can use a mixture of beef and pork. That would be more traditional Italian. Today we're just going to use straight beef. We recommend 80-20, ground chuck for the best flavor. But if you're trying to keep the old ticker healthy, maybe you want to use a ground sirloin, which is about 92% lean. So you can save a little bit there. We're gonna prepare this in around a pound, but you can adjust the recipe, up or down based on your needs. We're also going to add a half cup of breadcrumbs. These are by VIGO, as you can see. They are already seasoned. What's really nice, what attracted me to this, other than the bright yellow packaging, is that there's actually Romano cheese in here already, which saves me a step, right? If, in a traditional family recipe, which we're going to do, we'd be grating this cheese and some other things by hand. So we're going to get a half cup of this. This will make life, this is our shortcut. This is great. Don't use panko breadcrumbs either, by the way, inside of meatballs. The texture gets off. It's a little bit too crunchy. It doesn't have the same effect. So breadcrumbs, seasoned, VIGO. We're going to try these out. As a matter of fact, let's just open them up now. This is the first, I've never used this. We're opening this up live. Looks good. Smells good. Okay, I'm happy. We're going to use that. That's great. Eggs. Every good meatball has eggs. We're going to use 4 large eggs for 1 pound of meat. Sounds like a lot, I know, but it's going to be good. Trust me. We've done this before. The only thing we haven't done is the shortcut with the seasoned breadcrumbs, so I'm still very highly positive that we're going to make this really good. Okay, some of the fresh ingredients. A 1/3 cup of chopped onion. I don't know if you can see that very well. There we go, look at that. So yellow onion, sweet onion is much preferred over a regular white onion for the flavor profile. We also minced up a 1/4 cup of garlic. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, look at that. Yep, so fresh garlic, and 1/8 cup of olive oil. And pretty much what we're going to do is throw it all in the pool and gently mix it together. And then we're going to put it to some heat, and then we're going to eat. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we got that stuff all mixed up nice and lightly. If you're paying attention, I had to add in an extra half cup of breadcrumbs because the eggs, I think, were a little bit larger. So the mixture was a little bit too wet. So not a problem, we course adjusted. Problem solving on the fly. So now we have problem number 2. We have a bunch of things on the stove already, right? We're cooking, for us it's a Sunday dinner, but it can be done anytime. So we have multiple things cooking. We got sauce, we have chili, we have a bunch of different things. So usually what I would do is brown the meatballs in a little bit of oil and then finish them in the pot of sauce. Because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it that way today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to create some meatballs, put them on a sheet tray, put them in my oven at 350 for probably 25 minutes, and then I'll transfer them into the sauce. You could just cook them out for 35 to 40 minutes at 350 and your meatball will be good. But what I want to do is actually get some of that flavor, marinating inside it from the sauce to the meatball and from the meatball to the sauce. So, here we go. And if you were going to cook the meatballs with the sauce over a long period of time, like my grandmother would cook the meatballs and other things in the sauce for 5 or 6 hours on a Sunday, I have to eat sooner. I can't do that all the time. Sometimes we can, but today we're going to shortcut it a little bit. 20 minutes in the oven, finish in the sauce. It's gonna be great. Looking good. Oh, these smell great. You could smell the garlic and the onions. We're going to get them into the sauce here right away. Oh, we just got the meatballs out of the oven, and you saw that we placed them in the sauce, and we didn't cover the top, which is by design. We want to make sure that the tomato sauce cooks all at the same rate. If you coat the meatballs on the top, that sauce is no longer cooking at the same rate, so you may wind up with semi-raw tomato sauce and overcooked sauce. So that's why we just placed them in. We'll leave them like that. Before we serve it, that's when we cover them, right? When we're completely ready to go. And then we can also take those meatballs out and add the pasta in. So that's also, don't get concerned if you're cooking the sauce and maybe you don't have a lid and it's starting to get too thick. We're just going to use some of that pasta water to rehydrate our sauce and get the consistency back that we like. Or you can add, chicken stock is also a very viable solution to add a little bit more depth of flavor. But for now, we're exactly where we want to be. The meatballs are cooked where we need them to be, and the sauce is right where we want as far as flavor profile. Now we're just going to let them cook together, and then this feast begins, and I am definitely looking forward to that. Let's do a quick sneak peek, see what our progress looks like. Oh yeah. We're going to give this about 5 more minutes. We're right where we want to be. That is great. All right, guys, check it out. There we are. Little extra cheese on top. Cooked very well. That's a home run. You make these the way we showed you, with the ingredients that we use, and be prepared to hear this is the best meatball of my life. This is very impressive. And remember, we shortcutted this by using some packaged ingredients we normally wouldn't do. But I am 100% excited about this. This is very, very good. And I would be more than willing to serve this to my family, my friends, heck, even my subscribers, who knows. Meatballs and sauce. We made these little dish as an appetizer. We can also put them with spaghetti and some other things, but this is good. You guys got to get out of here. I should have finished this.